Hello, this is my Milestone 2 submission for Pizza Clicker. For this milestone, I tested the game's data by pushing values to extreme highs, extreme lows, and several edge cases to determine how stable the systems are. Right here, I have the data table that controls the upgrade effects, starting prices, and the price increase multipliers. You can see here, these are what my base starts with. For my extreme high value test, I increased several production values far beyond their intended ranges. You can see I took fresh basil from 1 to 1,000 here. I did the master chef from, it was 200 to 50,000. And then the pizza factory here from 5,000 to 1,000,000. And then here I'll go ahead and launch the game. And you can see I got to increase. Once I get my first 10, I can add basil, but now it gets, 1,000 every second. I can add some more basil, so I get several thousand a second, and it pretty much just breaks the game where I can continue to click. And then now I'm able to click on Master Chef, add that, and now it just goes up a lot by itself, as you can see. Add a bunch here. Once it hits 5 million, then I can get the pizza factory, and that pretty much makes the progression pretty instant. So for my low value test here, I went ahead and I took the first few from fresh basil here down to pepperoni, and I increased the price multiplier here to 5, so that way when you play, it'll increase how much. So it goes from $10 here to $50. So quickly, you can play normal here, get a few of these early ones, but relatively quick, you soon realize that the multiplier is increased too high, and basically you'll be clicking for a long time before you can actually make any real headway to get to the final. So here for my first edge case, I made the fresh basil a negative number, and that quickly turns it into something that's not meant. Now we're getting negative pizzas. If I get 10 again, add another fresh basil, now I'm -2. That's going the wrong way, so we're losing money here. Now for my second edge case, I made fresh basil 0, and so as you can see here, when we click it, puts it back to 0. We're getting nowhere. I can't really. Meanwhile, the multiplier is still going up, so it's costing more, and I'm getting nothing. And now for my third edge case, I went ahead and I made fresh basil cost 1,000,000, and its starting price is 0. So not cost 1,000,000, but it gives 1,000,000 a second. So we'll go ahead and play that. It's C0, I don't need none. I can just do that. Now I got 1,000,000. And now I've won the game. So finally, this is my compiled build of the game. It's the pizza clicker. It shows that the data can be changed, and I changed it all back to normal here, and it runs like normal. I can add a few things. I played it a little bit to get it built up, so that way you didn't have to watch me go through a bunch of these phases. But based on my testing, the production and economy systems were the most fragile parts of the game. Extremely high values caused progression to become nearly instant, while extremely high upgrade cost multipliers slowed progression down significantly. Negative production values caused players to lose pizzas. 0 production values prevented progression, and extremely large free upgrades allowed the game to be completed almost immediately. To improve stability, I'd recommend adding a minimum and maximum limits to the production values, upgrade costs, and upgrade modifiers. This would help prevent unintended behavior and maintain a balanced progression curve. Thank you for watching.